We are living through the fastest and most consequential shift in human history, not just a technological revolution, but a human one. Artificial intelligence is accelerating faster than most of us can fully grasp. Jobs are being replaced, skills are being commoditized, certainty is disappearing. And beneath all of that, a deeper question is quietly surfacing in millions of people. What's a human really for? And who am I when the world no longer needs me to be what I've been before? That question is why I wrote my new book, A Whole New Human, 10 Ways We Must Evolve to Survive and Thrive in the AI Age. And when you get your copy below, I'm also giving you a personalized AI evolution coach and focus coach, among many other trainings, built from the book and from 25 years of research and of training and coaching tens of thousands of leaders, creators, healers, and change makers, including Fortune 500 executives and even Oscar and Emmy winners all around the world. Now, I've invested decades and a fortune in this, but I'm giving it to you for free when you get the book, because it's that important that you prepare for what's coming. It's that important to your future, to your family, to our communities, to our country, and to our world. If we want to make it to the other side with our humanity intact and even a greater sense of purpose and possibility, this is what I believe we have to focus on now. And I do believe a greater world and the world we've all dreamed of is possible. But here's the thing. For generations, our identity has been built around what we do, our job, our roles, our productivity, our usefulness. And this identity has given us meaning, purpose, security, and a belief that we will have a future and maybe even a better one. But an AI is now able to replace many of these roles, and it's just getting started. It can now do what many humans do better, faster, and cheaper, and at scale. More importantly, it's replacing identities. So the real crisis we're facing isn't just economic, it's existential. If my college degree no longer matters, if everything I learned in school is obsolete, and my role is no longer required, what makes me valuable? What makes me irreplaceable? What makes my life meaningful? What is a human life for? Now, this isn't just a critical question to answer for the millions of working adults. It's a question that parents must help their children answer. It's a question the entire education system must answer. Even now, as college graduates are coming out and for the first time, they're less employed than high schoolers. It's a question that every company must answer. If it doesn't want to become a commodity that AI is going to consume, just like our smartphones have consumed so many other technologies, companies, and services, that's going to happen across all business. And it's a question that every leader, every politician, and every country must answer. Because humans will become the only differentiator in a world where AI can do so much, or humans will become obsolete. And that's not an outcome that we can afford. But here's the truth that most conversations about AI are missing. Technology doesn't eliminate humanity. It exposes it, and then it reveals it. When everything external is automated, optimized, and commoditized, the only thing that truly matters is who are you really, right? Your lived wisdom, your point of view, your creativity, your intuition, your courage, your capacity to think deeply, feel fully, respond consciously. In other words, what I call your inner technologies. We used to call them soft skills, but they're really very hard. And they used to be nice to have, but now they're a matter of survival and ultimately thriving. And that's what a whole new human is about. It's not about competing with machines, but about evolving beyond the version of humanity that was built for a pre-AI world. Really, the version of humanity that our ancient masters and teachers and mystery schools and the nomads and mystics wandering the desert tapped into. The real AI, ancient intelligence, ancestral intelligence, authentic, maybe even angelic intelligence, but there is a profound super intelligence within all of us. And it is the foundation for all of society and civilization. But as we've built the technologies out of it, we've outsourced our agency and our deeper creativity and our deeper intuition and super intelligence to the machines. And now we must take it back. And this book lays out the 10 essential evolutions that we must make individually and collectively to survive and thrive in the AI age, not merely by working harder or by chasing more information, and not merely by just future-proofing ourselves with endless skills, although of course we will need to continue to be lifelong learners, but rather by becoming more whole, more ourselves, more self-aware, more adaptable, more creative, resilient, and emotionally intelligent, ultimately more aligned and in integrity with who we actually are, not what we were conditioned to be. This is not a book fundamentally about technology, outer technology, although I do show you how to use this technology to support your evolution and ultimately to future-proof your life, your work, your wealth, and your well-being. But more than that, it's a book about becoming the kind of human that technology can never replace. The whole new human isn't anti-AI, but they are no longer dependent on tech or giving away their agency to it. They use technology to scale their humanity, to scale love, service, creativity, intuition, innovation, and all that really makes being human worthwhile, why we exist, rather than outsourcing these things. It's also important to say, I did not write this book from theory. It's not some trendy new theoretical concept or academic paper. I wrote it from lived experience, through tremendous breakdowns, through tragedy, through near-death experiences, and through awakenings, as well as, again, decades of working with people all around the world who were just getting started, aspiring, or were very successful on the outside, but disconnected on the inside. What I've seen again and again is this: when people reconnect to who they really are, they don't just survive disruption. They become the leaders, the creators, and the change makers that the moment is waiting for. And as much as this is one of our greatest crises in our human history, it's also, I believe, perhaps the greatest opportunity that we've ever had to become the people we were destined to be, to live truly fulfilled lives, to make a bigger impact, and to finally create a world that works for the highest good of all. Really, a new renaissance. And a whole new human is not about fixing yourself into this new world. It's about remembering who you were before the world told you who you had to be. Just let that drop in. Because the future doesn't belong to the fastest machines. It belongs to the most fully alive, authentic, empowered, and purposeful humans. If you feel that call, this book was written for you. And it's not just a book. Remember, you'll get your own personalized AI coaching team to work with you 24/7. It's like having me in your pocket to ask any questions, to define your future, to create a plan, and to start living the life you're made for, and supporting your loved ones, your clients, and your colleagues or your company to do the same. I can't wait to see what emerges for you. Please keep me posted, and I'll see you on the other side.